All right. Well, I made a new purchase. I bought the iPad Mini 2 16 gigabyte from Walmart a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago maybe, and decided that I like it so much I wanted the iPad Mini 4 in a higher capacity. Didn't really have the funds to go to a 128 gigabyte. Um, so went with the 64 gigabyte iPad Mini 4 in space gray. Now I do kind of want, or I did kind of want the gold color, but I like the black front. Um, I don't know what gold on black would look like. Probably ugly, but I feel like the bezel and the parts surrounding the screen would fade. Uh, therefore providing more focus on whatever is on the screen. So that is my reasoning behind going with the space gray version. All right, let's see if we can slide this thing open. Apple suction. Suction by Apple. All right, and here we have it. iPad 4 Mini in space gray. And obviously, like any unboxing, we'll look at the accessories. Here we have the 10-watt USB charger, like comes with all iPads, except the iPad Pro, which of course comes with a 12-watt. Put that back right there. And here we have our lightning cable, as well as some literature about the iPad Mini. It doesn't even say iPad Mini 4, it's just iPad Mini. Regulatory information, as Detroit Borg would say, and some Apple stickers. So, put that there. Put the box to the side. Take a look at the iPad. And this does have the frosted cover on it. I should be able to slide it right out. And if we do a comparison really quickly to the iPad Mini 2, actually you can tell the reflection is not as much on the iPad Mini 4 at all, actually. It is a lot better. The iPad Mini 4 is noticeably taller, so obviously accessories such as the smart cover are not going to work, at least cover the entire iPad Mini 4 as they did the 2 and 3 and 1. And it looks like it's a little bit wider. I don't know if that's an illusion or not. Seems to be lined up there. Yeah, it's just a tad bit, a smidgen. You probably can't even see it on the camera. Wider there. So the width, the thickness is different. It is a lot thinner on the iPad Mini 4. So let's go ahead and crank this buddy up right here. As that one's starting, I'll talk a little bit about the iPad Mini 2. Now, I do have this in the 16 gig version, as I was saying earlier. It works fine, works great. Speed is actually phenomenal using iOS 9. It doesn't have side-by-side multitasking, but I haven't found that to be a great deal. There's been a couple of instances where I would have used it, and it would come in handy, but switching apps is not that hard to do. So, I haven't missed that. Fingerprint scanner I have missed because I'm used to it on the iPhone, but it's not that big of a deal. But now that I have it on here, it's a lot easier to unlock. Obviously, many people just hold their thumb there to unlock the phone as a security measure as well as convenience. Now, something I will say that I'm probably going to be disappointed by is the fact that this switch right here that locks screen orientation will not be there, or is not there, on the iPad Mini 4. I actually like that little switch. It's easier to flip really quickly as you're watching a video or something in bed. You lay down in the middle of watching something, and all of a sudden your video flips and it comes out of full screen and stuff like that without having to pull up a screen and pausing whatever you're doing. You can just flip the switch and boom, it's taken care of in the background, so it doesn't rotate. Now, that's just something that I've noticed. Now, obviously, with this screen, they say, I don't know who they is, but they say, I guess Apple, that it's laminated to the glass, so you don't have that hollow sound, as well as things are a little bit brighter on this iPad. I'm not going to do a comparison of that, but anyway, here we go. Let's get started. English, United States. I can choose a network here. I'll choose a 5 gigahertz network. And I'll put in my password over here. Not that it really matters. So we're back here. Yes, I do realize it says size sexy house of divas. I don't know where they are located. Probably my neighbors of some sort. Enable location. I'll go ahead and set up the Touch ID now. And this is the same process as the iPhone 6. Oh, I'm not following instructions. So just move it around. I've been curious. Sometimes I use, the tip of my finger to do this. And sometimes I like to just use the bare tip of it, see if it picks it up. And I don't understand how fingerprint scanners work, but it works somehow. Don't really understand it. I'll create a passcode, which for right now is going to be that 4-digit. I wanted me to create a 6-digit for some reason. I guess that's the new thing. Restore from backup. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might set this one up the same way as I have this one set up. Because essentially the whole reason I got this one was because I just wanted more capacity, um, and a little bit up to date. Since I like the mini so much, I decided to get it instead of the regular size iPad. But anyway, that's the boring unboxing by Tom Williams and setup process of the iPad Mini 4. Don't know if it's helpful or not. Probably not, but maybe it's something to fall asleep to. All right, have a good day. I will say that I have noticed something. The iPad Mini 2 does seem to be brighter than the iPad Mini 4 at its brightest setting. But the colors are definitely way better on the iPad Mini 4 than the iPad Mini 2. But I will say in iOS 9, the keyboard, when split, is significantly smaller than on the iPad Mini 2. I have no clue why. If I were to split this keyboard, it does it just like that. If I were to split this one, it does that. A lot smaller. So I don't know why that is, but I wish they would fix it because I am way more used to this. And it's easier. It's way easier to type. I guess they did that for screen real estate, but I'm not sure why they wouldn't have done it with the iPad Mini 2 and not the iPad Mini 4, which, by the way, I went into the settings. I checked everything there. There's nowhere to adjust it that I could find. I just restored this one from this one's backup, so they should be identical. But I don't know. This one is lagging a little bit because it's downloading all of the apps. But other than that, everything seems to be normal. See how small that keyboard is. Interesting. All right, well, just wanted to add that.